That doorbell looks like it has a camera. That kind of reminds me of GLaDOS from Portal, and I kind of want to violently make out with it because of the fact. Welcome back to Dialtown. Welcome back to Roger DLC, where we still haven't actually interacted with Roger. I mean, we did, but that was like pre-route. This is post-aneurysm. Doorway. No scammers. I can see that, but how do we get in? It's a doorway. Well, if you tap the key fob on your back pocket, or of your back pocket off that little panel right there, the door should just open. Back pocket? Egads. I'm wearing pants, I remembered to put them on. What the fuck's a fob? You're just making words up. Fob this. Fap, you are so fucking stupid. Hey, what's that little box on the left? Looks like a buzzer with a two-way speaker. You press a button and they speak into the public holes. Or you speak into the sound holes. Okay? Well, if the voice on the other side likes to cut, and likes the cut of your jib, they'll open the door and let you enter the premises. Oh, fantastic, I'll try that. I meant to press tab because I didn't read the last sentence. Whatever. The agony of choice. Free will and junk. I guess I'll try the first button. Clearly, it's the most important sentence on the top. Alright. Boop. Yep. Hello? Hello, hello? New phone, who dis? You're on a radio game show, and I sold your wife. Hi, how you doing? I mean, how can I help you? Gargles foam cutely? Whoa, you can hear me without being inside? I feel like if I gargle, he's just gonna hang up on me. But I really want to do it, but... I want to do this one. That's nuts! Can you see me too? Well, no, because I'm just listening to your voice coming out from my headphones, but I could take a quick glance from the CCTV feed of the doorway if I wanted to see you. Actually, hold on. Wow. It's me. Oh, phone god, it's you. Hello. It me. Oh, okay, look, oh god damn it, hair mo. Okay, look, I see you, alright? Now, what do you want? Let me in! I want inside of you! In your walls! God. Why on earth would you do that? Would I do that? This is a place of work, you know? I want to commit financial fraud. It'll only take a minute. Can't you read the sign on the door? But I'm not looking at the door, I'm looking at you, handsome. You aren't looking at me, It says no scammers. Yeah, I'd never have gotten that. Yeah, I don't get it. I can't read. I got the literacy rate of a newborn toddler, so, good luck with trying to teach me shit. Sorry, but that's our policy. No solicitation, no solicitors. Seriously, if this place were to get hit with even one more lawsuit, I think I'd go feral and wind up living on the outskirts of town. There's a lot to be said for living in a tent. Yeah? I would know. I live in a tent. I whack off in my tent. Granted, most of it is decidedly negative, but hey, it's technically a lifestyle, it's a choice, I chose this. I think I'm fine, thanks. I don't plan on to have a psychological break anytime soon. Far too much to do. You wouldn't have to pay rent. Huh, right. Yeah, I guess not. No. My wife would kill me if I went feral. You do want to spice things up in the bedroom, I was gonna say that, but it's, oh, okay. She wants you to go fucking slap your mallet on her. I would know a thing or two. I've gone feral with me mallet before, and I've only gotten positive reception. She would not like it. We've explicitly discussed this very idea and spent an entire sleepless night weighing up the pros and cons. Wow, you are in a fuckless marriage, my friend. I'm simply not going feral anytime soon, sorry, but... Can I come in? No, you simply cannot. But I need money. I'll do anything for it. Anything. I'll jork your wife. Skok? I don't know, what do women look like? I play Genshin Impact. Wait, you're looking for a job? A job? Well, fuck yeah, I'm looking for employment. I'm not gonna be a slave to corporations. We're not exactly financially solvent enough to justify hiring any new workers. Rotary Christ, we can barely afford to pay the new ones, or the ones we already have. And by barely, I mean not at all. I don't want a job, nah, I just want money. or pass. I think if I had to spend it every day in this place, I want to stick my head in the hydraulic press. No, I just want money. Well, yeah, who doesn't? So, you'll let me in and give me money? Look, I'll tell you what. How about you come inside and we'll have a little talk in my office? I've got a problem of my own that needs solving, and if you're willing to scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Okay, can we move this analogy to like if you stroke my feet, I'll stroke yours? It just makes me feel way more comfortable, and I want to see your feet. But I don't want my back scratched. I want money, damn it! Haven't you been listening? What the fuck dropped? I don't know what the fuck just dropped off my desk. Or, but what if I'm not qualified for the task? No. I have to go with it. I'm getting money. Sounds like a plan then. He'll scratch my back, he'll jork me. Oh. That's a door, that's how a door works, yeah. Come on in and we can chat face to face. Can I talk to Roger and touch him? Whoa. That's what he meant by right amount of fire, but it's not even like a... I mean, it's kind of controlled, it's a barrel. Huh. This is somehow worse than the outside. I just got the worst feeling. Is it the grime? The grime's definitely a pretty considerable hang-up of mine, yeah. Though, it was more... Were those... isopods? I don't think roly-polies got that big. I think the scientific name for those are scuttlers, actually. Please be quiet. Don't humiliate me in front of the fire. You know, I didn't want to say anything, but workplace fires are actually considered quite gauche in this day and age. Frankly, it's a little embarrassing. Well, yeah, the fire's a bit much, alright, but why don't they just put it out? Also, a lot of trash on the floor, too. Why don't they just devour it or throw it into the fire? Maybe the trash is covering up something like exposed live wire, and it's peeping through the floor or dead rats. I doubt this place has intact rat carcasses with those scuttlers about. Bones? You think scuttlers wouldn't devour the bones? Why would you assume that? Or they wouldn't. Yeah, okay, this place is pretty grime. Do you think the fire was the one who summoned me? The flame was calling my name, the first flame. I have to carry it on. Do you think it's alive? If we're getting into like theoretical conspiracies, there's like plasma life forms. And fire being like a life form that can be sustained. It eats, it shits, it breathes. Fire does all those things. Yeah, it breathes oxygen, it shits out the waste, it eats the wood. It's technically defined as alive. And, you know, people saying live flame. Then there's the whole thing about Agartha and how Hitler rose to godhood in the Middle Earth. I like that one a lot. Fire doesn't speak, well, except for in some very specific passages of the Ringable. And believe me, there's nothing holy about this place. Maybe not. I guess I'll just ask it what it wants then. Okay. Hello, fire. Why have you summoned me? Oh. Oh, hey. Quit speaking to that fire and get into my office. Whoa! I feel like I've seen you before. I saw you outside at some point. Are you stalking me? Did you follow me here? Stranger, how on earth could I have followed you here when I got here before you showed up? Dear God, you're not just a stalker, but you're a witch! I'm sorry, but are you stalking me? No. I smell food and came a-running. Same old story as always. Well, I think the evidence points to it being the other way, actually. Actually. For the record, unlike you, I have a specific reason to be here. Dross! And what reason would that be? I work here. That sounds a bit too convenient. I need to see further evidence to support your claim. Tell me, just get into my fucking office. Okay, you have an office here, has convinced me. Lead the way. Fuck. It just says, why is Roger a meme on your wall? Why is Roger a little meme? He's a memetic entity. He can see us through that picture. Any picture that exists of him, he can see through it. He is beyond. There's also green ooze on your desk. Is that in the cup or is that just a tube that's leading on your desk? Then there's Randy in the back, getting struck down by the stock market. If that ain't holy, I don't know what is. Oh, I thought there was a glory hole on the wall. It just says, fuck this. Look, let's just get down to the brass tacks, okay? Alright, let's get down to it. Alright, tell me what the haps. Lay it on me, phone daddy. If you refer to me like that again, I'm gonna twist your arm behind your neck as so hard that it snaps. Right. So as I said before, I've got a problem, and at this point, I'm desperate enough to ask for outside help. Oh, and you know, everyone around here is far too busy to help. Well, far too busy and far too hostile to this place management to be willing to help, that is. I asked Joe for help this morning, and he spat in my face. Joe who? Joe Mama. That's nice. Give me a fist bump. That's nice, bro. God fucking... I just remembered we live in a society. Okay, stop that. Stop that. Okay, Joe's, well, he's our accountant. Third in line to run this place, you know? Actually, I think he's on smoke break right now, so you probably saw him lighting up one outside. Does this Joe character work for a carnival and forbid entry unless I have $2 for a ticket? You know, like a funfair fascist? What? No, I just... Who is Ticket Jerry? Okay, look, you probably noticed that this place isn't entirely optimal in how it is, you know, the fire and such. Yeah. I saw scuttlers in the lobby, you know. They weren't just well-fed, but smug. Have you considered getting something even larger in here to hunt them? You know, like a mutated cat? Okay, I know having ice pods on our premises isn't exactly ideal, but this place has pretty delicate but this place has a pretty delicate ecosystem, and we try not to disturb it too much. So, are you like a tree hugger? Tree fucker? You're like, the nature. You work for like PETA? You're Peter working for PETA. You're like, the animals. It's all about the animals. And you make weird ass flash games like you shouldn't kill animals. Like, oh yeah, I'm a little piggy and I'm escaping, but I can never escape. Yeah, no, PETA has some weird ass flash games on their website. I'm not sure if they took them down though. I remember seeing them and they're weird. Or like someone who, Jennifer Lawrence? Not Jennifer Lawrence. Some bitch who wears animal skin and then you play as like a little animal. You're like, stop that, Jennifer Lawrence, or whoever the hell. I'm getting sidetracked though. If we exterminated them, the rat population in here would flourish again. Huh. That's what brought the ice pods in here in the first place, actually. The rats. Well, that and the humidifier we installed in the veins of hoping to make this place less flammable. In truth, I've never heard of any business having to deal with a scuttler infestation other than my brother's pizza joint, which sounds all the more dire now that I'm saying it out loud. You probably remember the fellow I was walking with to work back when we encountered each other outside. Yes, the orange sweaty guy. Rodger. I'm gonna say the orange sweaty guy. Shit. Orange sweaty guy. He had a hat that was driving you two apart. Made a cavern between you two. I was gonna say a canyon, but then I couldn't remember the word, then I thought a Grand Canyon. A Grand Canyon between you two that I throw stuff in daily. Yeah, that's almost correct. Good job. Thanks. I'm doing my best today. I'm trying my best. To put it bluntly, Roger's a nice, likable guy, but he hasn't adapted to running this plant very effectively. I gotta sneeze really bad. Oh, God. Oh. Hey, Peter, we live in a... fuck. Oh.
We live in a society, Peter. We live... God, fuck. Ow.
I just realized, don't clowns usually have like their nose red? Whatever. My nose is white facing. Who cares? He has the tendency to hide behind the potted fern in his office when people complain to him about the issues our plant faces, which, as you can imagine, occurs staggeringly often. Yeah, I can imagine that. Roger doesn't understand the source of these hurdles all too well, and as such, tends to try to fix our problems by implementing pointless blank solutions, which usually worsen things. I could imagine. Like hiring therapy emus to help workers cope with their immense stress, or changing the things we produce on here on a whim without buying a new manufacturing machine first. Sounds rough. I could let you yap, but what do you guys actually make here? I'm confused. Well, we used to make trampolines before Roger's tenure as boss, but then he realized that we weren't moving any trampolines, as the finished trampoline frames were somehow entirely rusted. Yeah, also, why trampolines? Then we started making breakfast cereal, and there's gonna be a tremendous amount of lead in there, isn't there? It's gonna be full of lead. I don't think I need to explain to you why cereal made in the same machinery used to make trampolines won't taste great. Doubly so cereals made with the same input materials as trampoline, that's gonna taste like lead. Or Magic Spoon. I'm just joking, I like Magic Spoon. When our cereals didn't sell, Roger decided we should make electric guitars. Of all which ended up electrocuting guitarists when they plucked the G-string. You can pluck my G-string and I will electrocute on you. When customers read the manual that came with the guitars and found out our solution was to avoid playing songs that used that string, we got blacklisted by a bunch of local businesses. I mean, yeah. Then Roger decided to maybe we shouldn't print, maybe we should print books, but we couldn't get the rights to print anything that people wanted to buy, so Roger wrote a novel. Was it any good? Can you print my book? It's called 50 Shades of Green. That's where I fucking freak it everywhere. No idea, but the end result was a fused block of paper without individually cut pages. Even with some assembly required on the cover of the book, it didn't sell. In truth, we made too many products for me to list, but rest assured, none of them sold well, meaning we've been without proper revenue for months now. Damn, bro. Sounds like you don't got a CEO mindset. Nobody's been paid in well over a month. All the employee benefits are out of the window, and workers who've stuck around out of desperation or loyalty are all each emu-related incident away from walking. Yeah, emus. What the fuck? I took a breath for a second. Ah, fuck! I've had it with these fucking emus! Wait, what do you say? Simply put, this isn't sustainable. I'm done, you hear me? Done! Dunzo, fuck you! And your emus! Okay, well, he's gone. Well, looks like a position just opened just for me. Well, there goes Walt Disney. There's a hair in my mouth. And if I'm being honest, I'm impressed that he's stuck it out for this long. I mean, this place is kind of a, no offense, doo-doo feces infested hole. I mean, I'm still only here, but... What? Wait, what? Look, I like Roger. I really do. But between our truly terrible workplace conditions, our lack of employee benefits and wages, and... Oh man, the scams. Don't get me started on those. This whole place sounds like a scam. Yeah, but more specifically, there's a recent mess that we've had with Roger's tendency to thoughtlessly jump on every bandwagon he sees at the drop of a hat unfortunately means that it's very easy to take advantage of the guy. So he's a fool. A damn fool. I didn't say that, but you thought it. And you thought it really hard. Yeah, but I didn't say it. Recently, we've had a horde of fraudsters, crooks, hooligans, and ne'er-do-wells turn up here and try to get Roger to pledge the plant's remaining funds towards investing in a pyramid scheme. Or in pyramid schemes, Ponzi schemes, and anything else that comes across his desk. I say try because Roger had to turn down the last few due to him already draining the employee health insurance funds to buy all those wicker golf clubs. He doesn't even golf! What was he thinking? He doesn't! Not only has it effectively undermined all of my attempts to restore our coffers, but having the boss attempt to peddle dodgy vacuum cleaners and gravel-based vitamins onto our workers has really hurt morale. I have no issue with the second one, and nor did I influence the second decision. Roger can't help himself, and his tendency to always assume that everyone is truthful with him all the time makes him phenomenally easy to target to scam. My face is slightly itchy. I might have a little allergy to this paint. Or water. I might be allergic to water. That sounds more right. Seriously, I don't think there's a scam out there that the guy wouldn't fall for. Would he fall for me? Wow. He's a liability, but... Should we cut to the chase? Sounds like Rogers has a real confidence problem if he's so easily led and keeps switching plans. He just sounds unsure. Given that Roger's literally hiding behind a fern in his office as we speak, yes, you're correct. But what is he hiding from? What? Well, the scuttlers? We got a phone call from the mayor about a week ago, mostly consisting of her hissing, yowling, and yelling down the line, predictably enough. Yeah. The gist of what she said was that the place was a waste of prime real estate and any other company using the space would be able to pay her taxes from its earnings. It's more than just that, though. This site used to belong to her beloved Pawpaw, and to see it being used for this? Well, if we don't turn a profit soon, she's gonna forcibly evict us from this building and let one of the many businesses that are trapped in her pocket set up shop here instead. Okay, so Mayor bad. What's the big deal, though? We ain't skipping the tangent. Sounds like it'd be a positive change around here, though. If nobody's getting paid as is... Yeah. Or why don't you let it happen and then get a job at whatever replaces this cesspit? That's true. Anything would be better than this, surely. Working for the mayor, or realistically one of her lackeys, would be no picnic, I can assure you. Yeah, we'd be making money again, but Mayor Minkus pursues her goals ruthlessly and by any means necessary. The last thing you'd ever want is to wind up as one of her underperforming teams. Every worker here would end up in permanent ill health from sheer overwork, and no one would be able to take sick days, because she would threaten to replace all of us collectively for failure of even a single person. The mayor knows that we have no loyalty for her, but that we have loyalty to each other, and that she would undoubtedly use that to control us. And even then, that fate would only befall those of us lucky enough to actually get rehired to work at this site again. While working for nothing isn't sustainable for our employees, realistically, very few of them would be able to find reliable work if this plant closes. Yeah, most of us would have no other choice than to leave town and take what family we have with us. At least while our doors are still open, our workforce can cling on to the hopes that we can still turn things around, and yet... This place closing is an end game, you understand? For all of us. While our lights are still on, Yeah, it's... You got the green ooze in the back, though. It's glowing. Well, that completely undermines the point that I was about to make. Anyways, as I was saying, what... Oh. Okay. There, you see? A bit of hope goes a long way. It's a Christmas miracle. It's February. That's nice. As I was saying, the mayor giving our factory away to some other company would mean that we'd have to lay off every single worker here. Simply put, as this plant's assistant manager, I can't allow that to happen. So I've devised a scheme to ensure that Roger's leadership doesn't lead to the plant getting annihilated. You don't pay your workers, why are they staying? I booked a slot in Roger's schedule for a slideshow presentation this evening, during which he'll explain his plans on how to save this place from the brink of collapse. Everyone knows what's happening, and the staff have kindly agreed to stay back this evening to witness the big spectacle. Oh, he's gonna fuck this up. He's gonna butcher the shit out of this. Now, here's the thing. Roger isn't exactly the most tech-savvy person out there. He's also bad at public speaking, decision-making, persuasive speech, motivational speaking, articulating language, getting a point across, etc., etc. Ergo, in a submissive idiot. His strengths mainly lie in his ability to fall for magic tricks easily, lust for life and naturally high on... Is he a hippie? Lust for life and naturally high well on empathy. Naturally high well of empathy? Is that a word? Is that a sentence? Is that proper English? I'm gonna say it is. None of which help him in the slightest at giving us slideshow presentation. You said he was high on life and lusts for living. He's a hippie. He's a tree fucker. Get him out of this. He doesn't deserve the CEO position. He's not a top executive. I was gonna say Randy. Peter. Okay. I was gonna say, where do I come into this, but let's make this even longer. So, with Roger at the helm, the company's fucked, essentially. Why not just tell Roger that he needs to resign? That makes sense. You know, maybe not be in the position of power, or maybe, you know, have anyone else in the position of power. Sounds like you'd be better off if he did. Roger suffered pretty badly with his self-esteem before he was chosen to lead this place, and... Okay, I could march into his office and rail the guy on his lack of progress, even order him to resign, sure. But being told that he's incapable of doing anything right... I thought I heard someone at my door. It was just my dog scuttling around. He's a little goblin, but being told that he's incapable of doing anything right by the last person he has left on could turn... or could, I don't know. Look, I like Roger. I don't know how I sleep at night if I had to go to bed knowing that I was the reason he wound up back on the bottle. Oh, he was an alcoholic. Hand him his keys, bruh. I've got a cluttered desk, a packed schedule, and a lot on my mind. So, it'd be really valuable to me to have someone making sure Roger's actually, working on the presentation instead of just procrastinating until closing time. Would I be rewarded handsomely? Can I get a kiss right here, baby darling? I'll give you exactly $5 if you do this frustrating and otherwise thankless task for me. Oh, hot dog, 5 smackaroonies, that's all I've ever wanted. I'm not gonna get cocky. I'm not gonna ask for more. Boy, someone's easily pleased. Not that I'm complaining, of course. I take it that we have a deal then? Yes, sirree. May I interject? No, why'd the music change? This is my head music. Music that I get head to. Peter's gonna think I'm nuts if I talk in front of them, Peter already thinks you're nuts, actually. Just take a second to think here. You spent today doing nothing but making the worst choices, and now a golden opportunity is just falling onto your lap. I'm not letting you pass it by. You've got to say yes. Pass. Wait. I don't know. I'm pretty feral. What? I'm not qualified to help this guy make a slideshow presentation. I'm not qualified for fuck all. You think so? For sure. This is the first opportunity to make money that you've come across all day that doesn't necessitate committing a crime. Necessitate? Okay, that is right. Necessitate committing a crime or seducing someone for cash. It's basically a slam dunk. Duck. Quack. Well, I do like slamming and dunking. All I gotta do is hold those eggs of yours until this evening. How hard could it be? I mean, I could hold them for days. It feels good, man. Pretty fucking hard, dude. I'm sure having teeth pulled would be a better experience than holding my eggs. Somehow I keep forgetting that you have teeth. Don't most people have teeth? No, they do not. Oh. Still, Peter said that Roger's dumb enough to fall for any scams. Oh wait, yeah, rotary heads. Forgot. No matter how obvious... sounds like my work is cut out for me. Hang on. Hang on. We're gonna decide if we want to be a good cryptid or form a soul-crushingly evil plan next time. I haven't seen a route diverging choice anytime soon. Though I can't see my FPS in the top right, which for you it looks blurred. I'm not sure what the fuck that number is. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button right fucking now. Do it. And feel free to leave any game recommendations down below. This is the last time you're seeing Society, Fep. I've had enough of living Society. It's all, I could feel it coming inside of me. Anyways, until next time. Of Dialtown. Hopefully my save files don't nuke themselves. Like when I updated the game. I'm gonna go into the files and save them. Anyways, see ya.